Okay. Now we will see the integrated order of reaction. Integrated order of reaction. What is order of reaction? Last video we know about the order of reaction or equation or okay. So what is order? Order is nothing but the sum of the powers of the exponential or of the reactants, right? That has been expressed in the rate law expression. Okay. So if you consider a reaction, R gives rise P. R is the reactant, P is the product, and what will be the rate law? Rate equals to K into concentration of R to the power 0. If it is 0, then it must be zero order reaction, because this term signifies the order of reaction. So this is zero order reaction. First order reaction then must be 1, or second order it would be 2. So this is for the order of the reactions. So if you consider in this case, for the case of zero order reaction, if you will consider first is your zero order reaction. Some reactions are taking place where the concentration, where the rate doesn't depend upon the concentration of the reactants. Okay, suppose one reaction, that means if you plot a graph between these here, rate versus concentration, okay, the rate will remain same, whether the concentration will decreases. Concentration of the reactant is, as compared to time, the concentration get decreases, but rate will remain same. Whether the concentration will increase or decrease, it will not affect. Okay. And what we more things observe, that if you consider rate versus time also, though the time changes, the rate or the speed of reaction also is same. That is what zero order reaction. That is what this becomes zero. Okay, so if you consider this, R gives this, the reactant gives a product, and the rate will be K. This is how we need to write rate. Okay. And the second thing is that here the rate of disappearance, what will be the ROD or rate of disappearance? How we know that? The rate equals to minus d of R by dt. Yes or no? Minus dr of concentration. D stands for the small change or del R. Here I am writing just dr because of very small changes, by dt with respect to time. Okay, so these both forms are the rate expressions, right? So I can write here K of R concentration equals to minus dr concentration by dt concentration. Yes or no? Yes. So here R naught, because zero order case, this is what R naught, and anything to power 0 is what? 1. So it will become and I will bring this dt to this side. So what you are getting, dr equals derivative of this concentration, small change in concentration of R is equals to minus k dt. Yes or no? Minus k dt. Okay, so what is this R? R is your remaining concentration. Okay, we are finding out one expression which will be helpful for your exams, okay, for your solving problems. So now if you will integrate this, suppose this is equation 1, this is equation 2, and this is equation 3. On integrating, what you are getting? On integrating, what you will get? So integration of dr equals to integration of minus k dt. So you will get r, I hope you know about this integration, minus kt plus I, right? This I is nothing but integration constant. Integration constant. Suppose this equation is equation 4. Now initially, suppose the reaction, if you will see initially, when the reaction is about to start at initial point, means at t equals to 0, that means at t equals to 0, what will be the concentration of R? Suppose the R concentration will be R naught. Okay, the R concentration is R naught, that is what? 0. Okay, full 100%, concentration is 100% at this moment. So on putting this value in equation 4, what you are getting? This value. In place of R, you will write R naught concentration equals to minus K into T is how much? 0, because the reaction has not been started yet, plus I, right? So R naught equals to I. Okay, R naught equals to I. Now put the value of I in equation 4. So on putting the value, because we are calculating the integrated zero order reaction, okay, integrating the value of I in equation 4, R concentration equals to minus Kt plus R naught concentration. Okay, so from here you will easily calculate the value of K, that is what? Rate constant. This is what? Rate constant, right? So minus of Kt equals to R minus R naught concentration, or if you multiply minus both the side, K equals to R naught minus R concentration whole divided by T, right? This is the final equation. You need to calculate the zero order rate by using this formula. This is very important formula for zero order rate reactions. Okay, we'll do the problem also basing on that. So zero order reactions, this is the integrated derivation of zero order reactions. In exams, there maybe they may ask about the derivation, but most of time they will give some problem basing on that. You have to solve it by using this formula. Okay, we'll do also some formula here. Okay, so there are some specific reactions which are following these zero order reactions, like to your NH3, the dissociation, the temperature is around 1130 Kelvin. Okay, it will displaces to N2 and H2. So here the rate equals to K into NH3 power 0. Okay, which is your rate equals to K. So basically you will calculate by taking, if you will take the concentration, okay, this side you will take the concentration versus time, the slope you will get. Suppose this is your R naught, that is what initial concentration, this will become like this, and this is the K, which is your slope. How do you know that previous you got this kind of minus kt plus I? Yes or no? This is what y equals to mx plus c. M is nothing but negative of k. So by calculating the slope, you can know the value of m, which is your rate constant. Okay, if you will calculate the find out the slope of this straight line, you can say that this is the rate constant. Okay, these are very uncommon, but yes, very important. Uncommon reactions are there, but very important. Okay, so next you'll see half-life period, and each and every order reactions will read the half-life. What is half-life? Suppose a reaction R gives rise to product P, that is 100 P. Suppose initially it has 100 concentration. Concentration is what? 100, and it gives product. So at time equals to t equals to 0. Okay, and after 10 minutes, you get to know that the concentration of R becomes 50. So it gives the product P50, and after some times it will be 0 as the reactant concentration will decreases. Okay, it forms P100. So this particular point you need to remember. This particular point means whenever the reactant site concentration reaches to 50%, or the time taken to reach the 50% of the concentration of the reactant is known as half-life period. Okay, तो exact half होने में कितना time लेता है, that is what half-life period of a reaction. So half-life period of a zero order reaction, if you calculate half-life period of first order, that is also different, second order, that is also different. So different order of reactions having different half-life periods. Okay, so right now we read about this zero order reactions. What is that zero order reaction? K equals to R naught minus R by T. What is R naught? R naught is the initial concentration. R is the remaining concentration. Okay, R is what? Remaining concentration. If I will say 10% completes, a reaction completes 10%, means how many? R is 100. I will say 10% completed, means remaining is 90. So remaining will be 90 here. Okay, we will do the question part, and T is nothing but the time, and you can find out the rate constant. Okay, so if you will calculate from this, what will be the T? T is nothing but T half. See, K equals to R naught minus R. So what I told you, the time taken to reach half of the concentration, that means remaining must be half. That is what? Half of R naught. If this is initial, this is half of initial. That is what T half, and T is your exact T half. So how can you calculate T half from here? So T half, you may write this R naught minus half R naught is your R naught by 2 into K. Okay, this is what the expression for T half. Okay, T half expression. So this is all about your zero order reaction. You have to remember this for every time, or for zero order expression finding out the K. If T half will be asked, you have to apply this. Okay, let's do one problem. Okay, read the question. For a product to be zero order, given that this must be zero order, if time taken for 50% completion is 2 minutes, find the time required to reach 75% of completion. Okay, already mentioned that this is zero order and time taken for this is 50%. So solution, how will you do? So formula, what we know that K equals to R naught minus R by T. Yes or no? Okay. Suppose R naught is, because the R naught initial concentration is not given, that is what? 100. Suppose this is 100 and remaining concentration will be, this is your remaining concentration. So 50% completion, that is what? 50. Right? For 50% completion, that is what? 50. The time is T equals to 2 minutes. So we can put these values into this. So what you are getting? T equals to, T equals to R naught minus R by K. This also I can write. So here T is your 2 minutes, R naught is your 100, minus R is your 50 by K, or 2 minutes equals to 50 by K. Suppose this is equation 1. Okay, and one more thing is given, that is find the time for 75% completion. So what will be the value for 75% completion? So the time is not given here. T equals to, same formula, R naught will be 100, initial always 100, minus what will be the remaining 75%. R naught is 75%, means reaction completed is 75%, remaining is 25%. So here you have to write 25, remaining is 25 divided by, yes, okay, this is equation, no, we can solve also, 75 by K, this is equation 2. So if you will divide these two equations, divide 2 to 1, okay, so what you are getting? T by 2 equals to 75 by K, and again 50 by K. K cancel. This again 25 3 is a 2 is a, so T by 2 equals to 3 by 2 and 2 cancel, so time is your 3 minutes. Okay. By unitary method also you can easily calculate. As you can see, 50% completion is 2 minutes. Okay, 50% completion is 2 minutes. That is what 25%, T half will be your 1 minutes, and 75% will be, you have to add that one, that is 3 minutes. From question itself it is easily understanding, the answer will be 3 minutes. Okay, so you have to apply this method to solve the questions. Okay. So right now I am giving one more question that you have to do. Okay. So here the question: for a product or for a reaction that A gives a product to be a zero order, time takes is 2 minutes. Time taking is 2 minutes for 50% completion. Okay, it takes 2 minutes to complete 50% of reaction. And find the required time. Find the time required to complete 33.33%. I have given in fraction. So you need to put the formula. And these are the 4 options. One is correct answer is there. And you need to calculate and send me the answer. Okay. Thank you.